Have you a different destination in mind, Master?
Oh, but I forget myself. You must be wondering why I asked you here. I should like to speak with Nicole. She is the spitting image of my young master, you see. It is my hope that she—
Diana! Would you paint my mother a criminal?
Young master,
Diana has the right of it. I seek only the freedom. My mother is bedridden, you see, and whenever I am absent, by leaving a look-alike in the house, would you be willing to lend your assistance? Splendid!
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speak.
Good to see you, Master. Fine day for it, isn't it?
This is bad.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Hi, Arisen. I was hoping you'd come back. You wanted to act? So, this noble boy, I mean, I don't know the first thing about being... Besides, are you... All right, I'll do it. But if I'm not very good at it...
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this work.
Tell is, Vermund was once the Beastren Kingdom.
Truly?
Indeed. Though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
Look, young master. She's here.
Indeed. I could be staring into a mirror. Diana, will you dress?
As you wish, young master. This way, if...
What a kindness you've done me. I'm hoping a little... She was born there, you see. No doubt her days would be brighter with a memento of her old...
All is ready, young master.
Let's see. Ah, I almost forgot.
The lands around... It is not only poison the plants in...
Let's... Ah, I almost forgot.
The lands around... It is not only poison.
You know, the roads... I heard the safest way to get there is to carry something that reeks of Cyclops with...
Welcome respite before that castle and fight.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
The lands around Melve are rife with poisonous flora. I'd hoped to practice not only poison the plants inflict, but drowsiness besides.
Well then, I must confess, I only hope I've... You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? My thanks. Now, I really...
Take care, young man.
Come back safe.
Thank you for your aid in all of this.
We must rest. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well?
Oh, sir, I beg you, find...
You'll help him, won't you, Aris?
Would you mind coming over here?
These writings could be of import.
Need anything? Many thanks.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
This ox cart, I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I've just had a thought.
Am I true?
You have my protection.
Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasure.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be a mistake.
We must not let down our guard.
That was a skillful bit of fingering. You do your vocation proud.
Tis a pleasure to serve you, Master. fort arisen. A few more victories like that and we'll have them running for the hills.
Outstanding.
If Master Sebastian is yet to return, perhaps we ought to make for Melve and search for him. I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
It was an eventful journey, but we made it here all right.
Where are you going?
Here already? Travelling by ox cart was a...
Thought you needed me.
I live life as I please.
Let's take it easy today. My knees are acting up.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early...
Oof. My pack's grown rather heavy.
If you feel overburdened, mayhap I could carry some things for you.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way?
Such a magnificent tapestry of stars. This calls for a curative.
Thank you. Never did I dream that you have my gratitude, but...
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
Home at last.
Welcome home, young master.
Thank you, Diana. I am glad to be back. 'Twas a hard journey, but I found what I sought. A blue sunbright. I only hope Mother will be pleased.
A blue sunbright. I thought they were make-believe.
Oh no, they're quite real. Rather rare, though, and particularly to Melv. I'm surprised you've heard of them, to be frank.
Really? Well, there's a picture of one stuck to the inner cover of a book that was donated to the Gracious Hand.
A picture, you say?
I believe Miss Daphne is describing a bookplate. The book in question will have been a donation from this very house. Indeed, the mistress has been very generous in her support of the Gracious Hand over the years.
For true?
I think I could arrange that.
Yes. Well, as for me, I'm just pleased to be home safe.
All this racket. What's going on? Good gracious, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you must be the lady who's been supporting the Gracious Hand. Thank you ever so much for all you've done for us.
What precisely have you told this girl?
Not a word, mistress. I swear it.
Good. As for you, girl, you need not thank me. 'Tis the privilege of the nobility to help those who are less fortunate. Now, 'tis getting late. Do be sure to leave the house, and fare you well, child. Know that where I come, Diana, I would speak...
What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
I do wonder what that was all about. Though I'm not sure we ought to pry.
I hardly know what to think. Good thing I'm here, really. I know just where to go.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? cannot break it from this side.
Really? Now?
I brought the number that you requested. I'll take it this will be enough.
Aye, nicely done. Get in, you. Here's your payment.
Thank you kindly, sir.
And I'll thank you to spend it an ox cart travelling.
I know. And I'll take... What is it? I've done naught worth following me over. Hold, I beg you. I was approached by a battalion merchant. Aye, I know. But you have to understand, I know not where they've been taken. Pray, believe me. Here, take this. 'Tis a document I got from that merchant. If word of this should reach the palace, I'd no doubt be disciplined. I'll give you all the gold I got today. So pray, I beg you. I swear, I'll ne'er do aught like this again. You have my sins. I'll be going then.
This document?
Well now, I'm not sure.
You have my fullest confidence. Yes, Your Majesty? To be precise, however, if one were to sell and this letter, we ought to assume, but for what purpose? I have a proposal. Should we ascertain the... Yet if we question the... I bid Your Majesty for... Alternatively, I leave the choice to Your Majesty.
Welcome. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Come back any time. Well, we serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back any time. Well, we serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure. My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way?
What's this? Suppose it's all the same. Oh, it's cold out. Fine, I'm tired. Empty. Forgot to buy more drink. Could do with a proper meal. What was that? Fine. Now I'm jumping at shadows. We're under attack! Don't just stand there! Protect the cart! Drive the fiends back! What's the hold-up? How fare my fine passengers this evening? Don't know why I'm asking, you never answer. Suppose you'll just have to listen, then. You pawns are a queer lot. They say you'll do whatever the arisen says. You offer no complaint or quarrel, and you're undying to boot. You're well suited as slaves, if you ask me. Truth be told, I've lost count of how many of you I've transported these past few days. Still not the faintest idea what they do with you, or where they take you after I drop you off. I've ne'er seen one of you return. That says a lot. As some would tell it, you're serving as targets for new recruits undergoing spear training. Others say your lifeblood is squeezed out like juice from a grape to be offered to the Empress of Batal. Did that scare you, baby? No mind. It was all in jest. It's not like I know the truth of it anyhow. Not like I care either. As long as I get my coin, I'm a happy man. I'm not fussed what happens to you.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
Halt! We're expecting your...
I hear they follow.
Aye, and they'll take... Let's see for ourselves.
Sorry, my hands.
How'd you like that?
You're rather tough, eh?
You going to fight back?
Wish I could go on an adventure. They may be undying, but they do seem
Ha!
to know.
They're just taking it.
What a ball! It's like hitting
That's
it. Stop.
Enough! That's valuable merchandise. Have you prepared the cargo we're to carry? We're off!
On your knees, worthless vessels.
If we keep searching, I'm sure...
Wait! We've an intruder in our midst! To...
I shan't let them on.
I'll grab hold of the enemy so that you might strike through.
Look as long as you please. Always a pleasure.
I trust we only purchased what we required, Arisen.
No sense ruining the cost.
If, by the by, I've acquired some new techniques. Peruse... Oh, would that I could spend all day here. If you, by the by, I've acquired some new techniques. Now this is a conundrum.
A pack of red wolves!
That was a skillful bit of thievery. You do your vocation proud.
Happy days.
Thank goodness!
What? I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen. If you did, by the by, I've acquired some new techniques. Why? I hardly recognize... Healing. Allow me.
Oh, that took nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?
The room's at your left.
I'll go on an adventure of my own.
You have my fullest confidence. Has there been some development, Your Majesty? Well now, you have divine I see. The staff you mention is most curious. I had heard pawns face much prejudice in Batal. Yet to hear that they are treated as tools to be discarded, Volcanic Island has long been part of Batal's territory. Perhaps 'twould be considered blasphemy, or could this simply be a means of testing I can offer naught but for now. Should we succeed, even the Queen Regent herself could not deflect. You have my gratitude. 'Tis most valuable.
At least here the Queen Regent shall face justice. You have succeeded where my own master failed, Arisen.
Huzzah! You
Might as well take a look. While you're here, stop by again soon.
This looks as if it will take us someplace further afield. How we use it is at our discretion.
I dare say there'd be no harm in using this.
I would gladly be of aid, Arisen.
I've just remembered. There was another matter we were to attend to hereabouts. Wasn't there not?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
By the skin of our teeth.
What fails?
Allow me.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
treasure.
Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble you.
Never you fret. We all have our moments.
Tis done, Master. Now a fairy stone can whisk us here whensoever we desire.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating? Well met, sir. How's the day treat? Always a pleasure.
Well met. Pleasure doing business with you.
Well, if you think me a liar, then buy some. Thing and see the truth. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. Many thanks to you.
The jadeite orb is safely in hand.
Now here's a welcome sight. Well, if you think me a liar, then buy the item you requested. Many thanks to you.
A forgery? I wonder whether we'll find a purpose for it.
So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the... Ah, before we discuss, you see, in my... Come, I try...
Follow my lead.
What to do?
Well, comes if you think me a liar, then buy. Hope to see you again. Well, comes if you think me a liar, then many thanks to you.
Good day. Now, I have a bit of business to...
What is it? What's this for, then? That shan't get you anywhere. You're a persistent one. Heavens fend.
He ought to be finished by now. My partners shall be... You have certain...
Sir Everard has paid us handsomely for the orb. And plentiful.
I hope Sir Offal shall lead a life free of cares, now that we have released him from his shackles.
Such moments...
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen. And it seems I was right.
About time you showed up. We've been waiting for you. Our mission is simple. Sir Augustin will board the... See to it that none of the Queen Regent's supporters will come for Sir Augustin's head. Of this, we can be certain. Quiet. Come along now. What was that, sir? Who's there?
hold a moment. I'll be...
Foul!
There's no need... fair warning, cuz.
He speaks madness! Subdue him!
Why, if 'tisn't so... Which is the more deserving?
You would betray...
You believe me, then? That's a bit of a relief,
I will protect you.
Phew! I appreciate the confidence, Kurt, but I can't linger here, I'm afraid. Follow after me, if you can.
Arisen, aren't you forgetting something? Choppers! Seems there's no escaping them!
It's fierce fire's fury.
That's what you skilled your bit of fingering. You do your vacation proud.
I'll keep hold of the enemy!
Splendid.
A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
Narrow passages may await us. Be on guard.
Master! Master, can you hear me? Are you unharmed?
We meet again. Ahoy there! You seem to have fared better than I did. Still, so long as he escaped. Speaking of, I'll be glad to oblige you, of course. From what I've seen of your skills, and my word ought to carry a fair bit. Turns out, as a sellsword proves, makes for a duller life. Though I can't say I've any still, I hunger for a real battlefield, where a single misstep spells. I'd not say no to a fight with you. Let's have at it. Mayhap. I'm not sure what's brought... I suppose I'll have a few... That escort mission was a trap concocted entirely, but Augustin is no fool. He had his doubts about his summons to Vermin, and hired me to watch over him. So I looked into the cart that would be escorting him, and lo and behold, rather, your name was on the... In short, you had been called in. Mark my words. If you'd carried on with them, you'd not have stood a chance against all that, if it hadn't been... Aye, methinks I've earned my pay this time. And then some. Now all that remains is to escape this place. Still, one thing's for certain. But why? 'Tis not as... What? You? Huh. 'Tis as... I've no business... Right. Let... Well, this is a right awful place to be cut short. At least you made it out all right. After all, I can't... We'll see each other again. You can count on that.
We are reunited at last, Master. I do hope you encountered no trouble in cave.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
How might I be? The world's changing.
There are worse things. A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Fewer burdens certainly makes for smoother travels. I dare say the spring has returned to your step, Master.
Seems my feet always lead me here.
At last we've arrived. Delivery in hand.
A simple word of thanks.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Let us dispense some days ago. Her Majesty was unharmed. He may seek to strike again. And so I turn to you, Sir Arisen. My deepest thanks. Her Majesty will Empress Nadinia's life.
My mind's overwhelming. Places such as this gold in my pocket. No nourishment.
Sleep and
Okay, another moment's rest.
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
Lost track of time. 'Tis good to be reunited.
Seems my feet
Well, this is no good.
Suppose I'd best get to work.
I like to Lost track of time.
Empress Nadinia's life is in your hands, Sir Arisen.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tisn't easy doing.
I've got nothing for ye.
The gods' way.
Wonder if ought not hang about while
You dare! We shall remain here.
Sir Arisen. Sir Ermhill.
Well met.
Indeed. Ere Her Majesty's supplications begin, we would, however, Empress Nadinia shall commence her...
O lambent flame.
Who are ye supposed to be? Ah, shut...
Apprehend him at once! Nicely done, sir.
Oh, your Majesty.
The brigand has been... We owe this outcome.
Ah, yes, the same is true of now that a measure of peace you may.
Very well.
Grateful are we for your...
What is to be done?
Grateful are we...
Our reputation ought to be revised.
Willing to cleanse of late? Leaving my touch.
This bodes ill.
haven't got any lead.
I've got to focus.
Got to sell off what I can while I'm in town.
We might be able to slip into the Forbidden Magic Research Lab through the rear entrance. Great. Allow me to show you the way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Welcome, and well met.
Do come again.
I'll gather these now.
Greetings, the injury though I am great. I wish to know that the rogue you captured has been...
I am confident we shall see this matter to a successful conclusion. I should not have read it. You may have to think I'll...
You have my protection.
You are mighty indeed, Arisen.
Who could have... The rogue you captured has been interrogated.
Truth be told, I'm of half a mind to pack up.
Always a pleasure.
Given the state of things, I may have to close.
Always a pleasure.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up.
The world's changing. Not sure how.
We must rest.
I've a feeling fortune shall favor us this day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Our soldiers need better training. Shouldn't have mixed those colors.
Would that I could spend all day.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
What are ye doing here? Suppose it must make... Ye ain't fool enough to think the Empress is... Go on then, and... What's this? Come for enough coins of fire? Reckon ye must... Still, I got this job. If you want to know who I...
So, where is Might I beg a moment of your what I'm about during his interrogation in the name of caution? My plan is thus, and that if they wish to for you...
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.